I've been on that app, Chahong, and I guess I came across like this trend. What the fuck was my voice? I can't read Chinese, so I kind of like clicked on the random hashtags over there and I found the specific hashtag, and it's this sort of like trend of taking this style of photo, like school year, like yearbook photos. I really wanted to try this trend because honey, when I was younger, my mom would not pay for that full, what's the brand? Life Touch. Those Life Touch photo books, honey, she never paid for the full package. If it, maybe you got one little cute little printout, but that's about it. So today I want to kind of try like fulfilling that fantasy again. I even went on Amazon and purchased, you know, this background. Also, the makeup is very in line with like my daily makeup anyway. So, 해보자. First in this JUDYDOLL shit again. I have to be careful because yesterday because in my last video I talked about my fillers, my acne scarring fillers, and I was like, oh, I need to get a touch-up. I got my touch-up yesterday, so I need to be careful. I can't be massaging like this area. So that's why there's still some little red dots from like the injection sites. But oh my god, honey, I'm living. I feel like a whole new woman with these acne scarred pit things filled in.
Oh, you there, camera. More.
Earlier, my friend Leo came over and his friend has like a new studio or something. And she was like, oh, come over, take photos. So Leo came over and then I, did his hair and makeup. But the clothes he had on, I was like, Leo, what the fuck are you wearing? So I ended up basically changing all his clothes to like some of my clothes. And it's kind of this thing with me where hold on, let me go to foundation. Dinto. I'm like this skinny little like monkey looking dude, so whenever I buy these pieces of clothing, it never gives like the vibe that I wish it did, simply because of my body type. So it's almost like, it sounds really strange, but whenever a guy comes onto my channel, like I get to do his makeup stuff, I like to also do his clothes. And I often put him in clothes that I wish I could pull off well if I had the right kind of body, I guess. And so I put Leo into a bunch of my clothes that are like, basically I wish looked good on me, right? And honey, I was fucking living. I was like, she's a stylist now. So I think we're gonna do another video where I kind of show, because I feel like it'd be such a waste to like just not show that off. Especially because Leo just got back from the military, and when you're in the military in Korea, you know, like the whole mandatory service, they have nothing to do besides work out. So he's suddenly a muscle queen now. The one piece of clothing, like if I had the right type of body, honey, tank tops, oh my god. For me, when it comes to clothing, I very much prefer just comfort. But for me, tank tops look so silly on me because I feel like my small little shoulders and like my skinny little upper body. I tried to buy some like oversized, like slightly oversized tank tops, kind of like this. It's actually just a t-shirt that I cut the sleeves off. I prefer a fit like this. The tank tops that like cut off here and really show the shoulders, not for me. But I knew I wasn't gonna wear them outside of summer. So I just went on AliExpress and bought the cheap shit. Arrived, but when you're buying clothes, this is why I don't like to buy clothes online. It takes forever to get here, and the size might not be right. So the size, not as overfit as I'd like. It's like right my exact size. So it looks a little bit silly on me, but on him, honey, he's giving muscle top. Uh-oh, skin's looking a little dry. When I first got the fillers for my acne scarring, they really just put the numbing cream on just the areas they're gonna inject, but for some reason this girl was like, let me put it all over your face, because I guess I have acne scarring all over my face. So she put it in areas like that weren't even injected, so around here, and around here is like the danger zone for things like, acid toners and anything that's like slightly peeling or very active, because my skin around my mouth and like nose is very thin. So it's like peeling because it's like dry. So I'm a little bit pissed off about that. One thin layer foundation, and I'm gonna use this concealer. Oh my god, I'm suddenly in a really bad mood. Because my skin was doing great the other day. But as she put that shit on my face, I was like, well, I guess we're gonna have dry peeling skin for the next few days. Look at that, right here. Huda Beauty concealer. Highlighting in the center. Gonna be using a lot of blush. So I want to make sure the center of my face is really highlighted, so it really kind of helps it pop a bit. Use a brush to spread it out a bit, and then use the puff that I had. The skin is going to be matte overall, but I want to use the blush first because I want to get the most pigment, and I feel like if I have powder on first, that shit is not going to stick on. So I'm going to use two blushes. It's going to be a very brown look, sort of burnt look, I don't know, very toasty look. This one, my favorite these days, as you can tell because the design is now gone. flower nose. I take it on this big fluffy brush and use this. This is such a pretty blush color just for like everyday, sort of everyday. It makes a great base for any warm tone blushes that you want to use. Actually, let me put it across my nose like this. Holy shit. Oh my god, I forgot to do my fucking, my contour. Y'all, today is not it. It's okay though. We'll make it work. I don't want to quit right in the middle because I've done that so many times already. Next up is Trixie Cosmetics. This palette is so fucking pretty. You never see blushes like this anywhere, at least not that I've seen, especially in K-beauty. This one, I think this is meant for darker skins, but if you can apply this really lightly, if you have the right brush, it is so pretty. I'm actually gonna use one of the flower nose blush brushes. It's very, how do you describe it? It reminds me a lot of like baked blushes. And so, I don't know, it's like pigmented, but only because it's a really dark color. The way it goes on though is kind of weird. It goes on extremely patchy. It sinks into your pores. It's so weird, but if you can finesse it, y'all, the color is just, I dip in there and I really make sure it's in the bristles. 살짝, very, holy shit. Just using the very like, just the one dip. That's like, it's already enough. But yeah, a lot of other blushes, like maybe in like K-beauty or whatever, they're always a little bit more pink and natural, I guess. But I need like brown, but not too brown, like where it's like contour basically, because that will just look like dirt on my face. This is brown, but it has like this pink undertone to it. So, 약간 그런 vibe. 좋아. Then I'm gonna just take some Huda Beauty powder. This should help smooth out some of the skin that's popping up on my face. Not again, just fucking starting again. Okay, I guess I'll go in with my contour a little bit. I'm trying to keep this very like, not so many like lines and like very exact sorts of placements of things, and then just like slapping that shit on there, using the matte highlighter in here, this one. Because I don't want there to be like shine or like glitter on my face, which is what I normally like. In fact, even the highlighter I'm gonna use, the matte Radiance Baked Powder, which is in #1 from Laura Mercier. This is like a highlighter, but it's like matte. So it's great if you want to highlight, but you don't want anything that's like so straight up. Something just natural, basically.
Girl, I got damn lucky because I found this at TJ Maxx for like $13.
Eye primer, Urban Decay, even though I'm literally gonna wash this off probably afterwards. Well, it depends. If I'm gonna be meeting someone afterwards, I do tend to keep these makeup looks on, especially since most of the looks I do are natural anyway. And while I'm letting that dry, doing the eyebrows like I showed you in my last video, filling them in and creating fake hairs with a pencil, and then using the ash brown mascara to lighten the brows. Using concealer to brighten and like lighten the hair below my brows. If you didn't see my last video, I was talking about how I've been on that Chahong shoe. A lot of them will have like the hair on the bottom of the brow. I don't know, I just feel like it really kind of suits the kind of concept, I guess, because back when I was in school, none of us were fixing it. Well, you always see beauty YouTubers talk about like, oh, back in the day, I shaved off all my brows. For me, we weren't doing anything to our brows, so I guess keeping that bit of brow hair here is very nostalgic. I don't fucking know. I need to remember to put my lens in. For the eyes, is it anything new, to be honest? It's just gonna be browns, but I'm gonna use this Hakit palette, which is browns, but there's a lot of like very neutrally sorts of browns in here that aren't pulling. I mean, if you take out the two in the middle, it's very rather like a muted sort of brown. So I'm probably gonna make a mix of like these three as like my base color. Again, this is gonna be extremely half-assed. I'm just like slapping it on because I don't want it to look like, I mean, like it's obviously like I did my makeup, but I don't know, I want there to be an air of just like nothing too try-hard. But then again, is editing my makeup try-hard? Because I don't want it to look too orange on my eyes, you know what I mean? I just want it to be like a natural sort of like browniness around the eyes. I'm gonna use I don't know, like a mix of these two light colors. On the bottom, kind of like on the 애교살. On the front part, and then on the back part, I'm gonna use, I don't know, I'm mixing them all, the matte colors at least. 잠깐만, hold on, I like that. And then I'm gonna use this brown just for my egg higher. This dark brown in here, I'm gonna add a little bit just to kind of where I would put my eyeliner, but I'm not gonna wing it out. I'm just putting it at the base, just so there's like a little bit of like a, because if I leave this empty, it kind of makes my eye look bottom heavy. And then, well, I think we can take this off now. Holy. A lot of the photos will have like little freckles, but I really don't think that suits me. So I think add a little bit more on a smaller brush of this brown.
Oh my god, I know it'll look like I smeared shit on my face, but in the photos it won't look like that, I promise.
Okay, so for the lips, I want to maintain a lot of the natural browny gray in my lips, or I did put a little bit of foundation on, but that's more so to make room for this new product from AOU, the ones that made this, the cute little bombs. She came out with a line of 2 new pencils, and they're both very natural looking, like browny sorts of colors. The browniness around the mouth really lend itself to this look, because if you look at a lot of the pictures of like the dudes that like do this trend with like their makeup, it's very brown around the lips. Yes. It's exactly the color. There is like a brush on the end here, but should I try it? It's cute if you want precision, but I can just use my finger. So on my upper lip, I guess I'm just doing, this is so not, like it literally blends into my lips. It looks like it's my lips. I think I can leave the bottom lip pretty much how it is. If you don't have a lip pencil like this, you can just use your eyeshadow. Like the color that you would use for your egg eye, if you do that, you can use that on your mouth to kind of like blend out, like blur out your upper lip or like make your lips look a little bit bigger. I tried to look for the most natural looking pinky orangey brown tint that I have, and because, I don't know, whenever I try to do these natural looks, a lot of the colors, because my lips are already so red, even if the color itself is natural, it will end up looking too pink or something, very lip tint-ish on my lips. However, I did get this new product from LAKA. They have this line of, they're called Bonding Glow Lipstick. And this one is in the shade 202 Boy. Very much like brownie, sort of nude fantasy, which it is. You never see colors like this in other K-beauty brands. Even for me, I was like, wow, this is very nude. Look at that. I love that. To be honest though, if we're trying to like really go back in the day and like channel what my lips would have really looked like back in the day, dry and chapped, but we're more so going for like a mood. If I was able to retake my Life Touch photos with my makeup, my current makeup skills, then I guess this would be the vibe. Hold on, let me use a little bit of Mude mascara. All right, I guess I can show you guys how I kind of style my hair. Please ignore the mess in the back. I mean, it's always fucking messy on my bed. So with my short hair, I really just blast the bangs with hot air upwards. I kind of parted here a little bit. I blast it with hot hair and I hold it with my fingers like this. To be honest, this should be done right after the shower. I like let my hair completely dry flat, and so that's why it's like being kind of strange, but I think I might have to use my flat iron. Hold on. I need to calm down. Rushing for no fucking reason. I don't normally do this because when I'm blow drying my hair after it's been showered, again, while I'm drying it, I'll grab it like this and I'll dry it this way and it will help the hair curl downwards, but because it's too late for that, I'm just using a flat iron to give it a little bit of texture at the front so that, because my hair's so fucking straight, so, and I don't have a perm anymore, I'm just putting in the wave here now, and it looks kind of stupid, but. I'll go with wax. I have like this much. I think this is too much. Place it in the palm, spread it until I guess it's like disappeared from your hands. You don't want to start in the front because when you have, especially if you have bangs, if you start like this, all the product will go here and your bangs will get heavy, especially if you have an oily scalp like me. That shit will just get heavy and oily looking. So you kind of want to start here where you want most of the product and literally just look ahead. Running your fingers through, distributing the product. You're not like, there's no pressure. You're literally just like using your fingers to touch the hair, kind of like this. Just like fix it however you want. If you feel like this is too like poofed up or too curved, you can blast hot air down flat and hold it down with your hand so that you can flatten it a little bit. I have no idea if you can see me. I need to set up the little background, this light. I have my little high chair. Oh shit, hold on. 이 정도면 하겠지? Hey, okay. Hey, alright. Come on, light touch. Okay, okay, this looks weird. Okay. Oh my god. It worked. It's really wrinkly though, so I need to steam it. In the meanwhile, while this is getting heated up, let me show you the clothes. So I have this blue shirt with this tie. And that's it. And then the part that really brings it together is this specific pair of headphones, which I believe they're supposed to be modeled after some Panasonic, old school Panasonic ones, but this shit was literally from AliExpress. Like, oh wait, no. It does say Panasonic, except this shit is like, looks fucking bootleg. Girl, I do not miss these fucking headphones. They're so out. They're so flimsy and fucking... Girl, back in the day, I'd be listening to, what's that group? 12 Girls Band? I'd be listening to 12 Girls Band. Cause like the infomercial for their CD popped up on my TV and I was like, what is this? So I checked them out and I'm obsessed with that CD for so long. When you're in high school, you're a shy little kid just trying to mind your own business, but you have all these people bullying you for listening to your 12 Girls Band. Honey, these type of headphones, everything. Anyone next to you, they can hear it. So it was, I don't know, love the aesthetic of these, but actually the other day I went to A-Land and the cash register girl, she was wearing these headphones as like an accessory. I was like, okay. I realized I have a light here. I don't know why I just didn't turn this light on. I probably don't have to do the whole thing, right? Because it's just only this part is showing. Oh girl, these are like those deep wrinkles you can't get out. But it's okay, it should be okay because I can Photoshop this anyway. Oh my god, this is so nostalgic. This fucking background. The lighting back in the day though was giving like soft fantasy, so I think I have to use this softbox thing. Oof. Oof, I'm like triggered. Back to the days where I dreaded yearbook photo day because, oh my god, the wrinkles in that thing are so bad. Oh my god! Okay, here's my ghetto little setup. We got the backdrop, high chair, my lighting. I have my camera set up on this tripod. Hi. So I can at least see myself. I'm gonna have like a little remote so I can actually take like self photos. It'll be much easier so I can position myself the way I want to. And I have this light here. It's actually my vanity mirror, but the light is really bad. I like to use it below my face to give myself a little bit of a lighting. Because here, let me show you what it looks like off. 뭔가, it's just so dark. But as soon as I turn this on, hey, it looks more even. And I'm so glad that I don't have to wear a little twig. Hey, okay, it worked. Oh my god, I forgot my lens. Fuck. Come through and say what you need to. Don't let them put you down. Baby, let's try the Game Boy concept. Now the book. Woo. Well, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Also, if you're just at home, you want to take photos, I think this is a cute video idea. I just got this background off of Amazon. And honestly, you can take this shit with your phone. If you just put this background in front of like a window with good lighting, you can use your phone to take these photos. So try it out. Or not. Bye!
Look at the material.
You should be going home
You
anyway.
can be the judge of it.